Hello, everybody, and welcome to Virtual Bourbon. We have a fun event tonight because we are stage 2 of finding out the best Irish whiskey under $50. Just to get you guys back up to speed. Again, I'm not an Irish whiskey expert, so I don't come into this, claiming to be. I'm a bourbon fan. I'm not opposed to Irish whiskey. That's why we're doing this event. I try some and I like it. I never feel it's as I feel like the best bourbons are better than the best Irish whiskeys, but that's kind of the fun of doing this. What is a good one for us to find? Because there are situations, and certainly we're coming up on St. Patrick's Day when the part 3 of 3 will be ending just in time for that. So that's the idea of let's find the best one we can find under $50, appeals to bourbon fans, and there's something that maybe you pick up a bottle to celebrate St. Patrick's Day this year. So kind of a fun thing. And we're going to be going through 6 different offerings today. We'll go through twice, do our normal thing where we try to get everybody to contribute in terms of tasting notes, at least on the first pass. Second one will be a little bit higher to see if it's changed or anything like that. That's the goal with these. And then, of course, then we'll vote. And we'll vote. The goal will be to rank these 1 to 6. And then we'll know what ones move on. And that's unfortunately kind of anticlimactic here tonight because you're not going to know anything. I'm not going to tell you which ones are moving on to the finals, which ones have been eliminated, anything like that. Everything has to be blind. I feel like any information I give could skew the end result. So we don't give you any information. Now, at the end of the next session next month, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you, we'll go back to the ones and you'll see, and we'll name the ones and how they did. They'll be ranked, how they did out of the first 2 sessions and stuff like that. So fun stuff. And we're going to start, of course, with G tonight. Let's pour H, though. We'd like to pour one ahead. We poured G just as we got started, but let's pour H. So that's kind of waiting around for us as we're talking about G. So pour H, set that aside, though, and grab G. And that's the one we're going to be talking about. So here we go. That's nice on the nose. It's light, but
apple juice.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, apple juice is good, I think. It's definitely fruity,
It smells like a spirit, not particularly like necessarily a whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting like water, really watered down apple juice.
Watered down apple juice, okay.
Really watered down.
Okay. Well, yeah. It's definitely there though. So that sounds promising. Let's see on the taste what we got here. Let's give it a try.
It does have legs.
Mm-hmm.
It's one little pop and then just goes away.
Yeah. Finish is not really there. It's not really a thing here. It hits you the sweet with that apple juice flavor, but then it's kind of grainy. I get kind of a grain taste there. So
I'm getting lots of the vanilla icing. It's that artificial sweet, really sweet vanilla icing, which is normally what I get when it's got a lot of grain whiskey in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Applejack cereal.
Applejack cereal. Yeah. I like that one growing up. Apple Jacks. Haven't had it in many years, but Apple Jacks were good. What do you think, Neil?
I think Apple Jacks describes it. It used to give my kids watered down apple juice, like half and half, and it kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, he cut the water juice out of the apple juice.
Yeah. I could go farther and
yeah, well, sure.
Less damage on their teeth. Yeah.
Saving a few bucks. So yeah, that's not bad.
They never knew because they didn't know the difference.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
What do you think of this one, Mr. Bill, as we kick this thing off?
It's not offensive.
Mm-hmm. Is that a good?
The taste is better than the smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the taste is different, but not bad at all.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
So we have a Mr. Bill additional scale. We have I like it. It's okay. It's not offensive.
We'll keep adding on to that till we get that thing done. Oh, Yeah, you know what I love about bourbon, and when we're doing this, there's so many different things we're calling out. When it's a good one, it's so many layers of flavors and different things, and you taste it each time. And even going back time and time again, you can pick up something different every time. And I'm not feeling that way here. It's kind of, you know, a couple notes, but not a whole lot going on.
I think as a bourbon lover, it kind of leaves you a little flat, but at the same time, you know, the non-offensive part is it doesn't taste bad.
I agree with it. That's a very accurate statement. It's not bad. Yeah. Yeah. If you were at a friend's house and this is what they're pouring, they're like, you wouldn't be like, screw it. I'd rather not drink. No, drink this. It's fine. Yeah. It's just, you know, would I be compelled to then buy a bottle afterwards? No. But you know, it's definitely not bad. Rob, what do you think as you taste this one?
Yeah, I get a lot of cereal grain, little bit of like a white fruit, like a pear or maybe like an apple.
Yeah.
It seems to me like this is definitely like a blend opposed to like a traditional pot still. It doesn't have that like the viscosity and that character you get from a single pot still. So it seems like a blended Irish whiskey, like a Jameson or something like that.
Okay. Paul, how about you, man?
Yeah, more of the same. It's not bad. I kind of like it a little bit. It doesn't finish long, but I get the sweetness. I think somebody said icing. I get like more of like just like a generic pink bubble gum kind of taste, but that's that sweetness there, and it's not bad.
Yeah, definitely. Last but not least, Sean.
Not much more than anybody else has said. It's okay. I'm not going to throw it away.
Right.
But would I buy it?
Yeah.
Depends on how cheap it is.
Right. That'll be fun when we go through the review next time, see what all these are. All right, let's put that aside. Again, we'll come back to it. We'll see if maybe time will be kind to it. You never know. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Let's pour I out. Gosh, and then we're going to grab H. And as I got H sitting in the glass, gosh, darn, that is light. That is.
H on the nose is a completely different beast.
Really? Okay. Man, that is light though. That's tinted water.
Yeah. That makes Chardonnay makes that look.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to double check to make sure I actually poured it.
Is that filtered water? That's filtered water, isn't it?
Interesting.
I'm getting a lot more cooked grain, not raw grain, but more bready, more.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to somebody's house and they don't really like the pumpernickel or the rye, but they get something that's rye-ish.
That's what you think's going on there. It's kind of rye-ish. Okay. Well, this is an interesting one. Yeah.
That's close to accurate.
Yeah.
Right-ish.
All right, let's taste it. Let's see. I'm so interested in this one. So let's see.
Somebody ought to make a pumpernickel whiskey.
Pumpernickel whiskey. Yeah. It's a possibility.
It's like honey butter.
Honey butter with a little Band-Aid in there too. Yeah.
Band-Aid?
Yeah, it's got a Band-Aid. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that barley. That barley's coming.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a peat smell.
Yeah, it's got a smokiness to it.
Yeah, it's a little Scotchish feeling.
You know, I'm getting a little bit of like the generic rubber a Band-Aid, not the Band-Aid brand.
Not the Johnson & Johnson.
Okay.
Off-brand Band-Aid.
Yeah.
It's Band-Aid-ish.
Yeah. Yeah. Hospital-ish, you know. Yeah. Just generic hospital smell.
Yeah, it smells like a maybe an old time, like, you know, back in the day what a hospital smelled like.
Yeah. That wouldn't be what I was going for when I was making a whiskey, but that's just me. People tend to like that. So, Sean, we'll start with you this time. What are your thoughts as you taste this one?
So the first thing, I didn't notice the smokiness until after the finish. So part of the finish is that's when the smokiness came up, which was kind of strange that it was that long after I drank it.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Not sure. Okay. Yeah, we got to check in with Mr. Bill. Let's see. I mean, I think I know what he's going to say, but we'll see.
It's not offensive.
Okay. That's good. There you go. All right. Rob, you like interesting whiskeys and things like that, things that are a little bit different. You don't necessarily fall into, I'm just a super bourbon guy or anything like that. You like to delve into other things like Mr. Sauter here. So it'll be fun to talk to him, but we'll talk to you first.
It's not my favorite either.
Okay.
To me, I think this is a double distilled opposed to a triple distilled because it doesn't have that silkiness, that drinkability that you get with a lot of, especially the blends. So, maybe a brand like Connemara or something like that could be in play. But yeah, other than that, yeah, definitely a little bit of peat comes through there, a little bit of mustiness that I don't personally particularly like.
Okay. All right. Jason?
See, I'm opposite, and I know why. It's I like this more than the first one.
Okay.
But I'm tasting the barley a lot more.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, you're not going to like tasting the barley a lot more.
Right.
And so it is one of those things.
We're not going to tell you you're wrong for saying
right.
that. I mean,
no, it's definitely
it's
I always love listening to my friends, especially that drink only drink bourbon. Anytime you get them any kind of Scotch or Irish or anything else, they're convinced every one of them's peated. And
right.
And the irony is, it's usually the barley. It's that barley has a flavor that is distinct and has character and stuff. The corn doesn't, because corn's adding the sweet. You taste corn sweetness and bourbons, and the bourbon, the barrel impact in the bourbon. Whereas in this, you're going to taste the grain a lot more, and it takes some getting used to because it's different. It's funky. Barley can taste, from anything from sugar sweet to blue cheese.
Right.
And it's just kind of interesting. So for this one, I'd say it's either a single malt itself or it's a high single malt percentage blend, like an Irishman or Writer's Tears. It's very light, but the sweetness changed on it from an artificial kind of vanilla icing, we were saying the apple juice and everything, to more of a honey, a little bit thicker. But Rob's right, it's still not a pot still kind of thick on it.
Yeah. Paul, how about you, man?
Yeah, this one's not for me. The nose I didn't mind at all. It kind of reminded me of New Make, just like right off the still. But yeah, the peaty, iodine-y, smoky. That's not for me.
Yeah, I fall along the same lines there. Neil, how about you, man?
About the same. I hate to overdo it, but it's not offensive. I mean, it's not
right.
It's not my cup of tea, but
yeah,
and definitely got a smoky component to it.
Yeah. I same thing. If I was over at a friend's house and this is what they were pouring, I would probably drink my glass, but then I'd be like, I think I'm good tonight. I'm just going to go easy tonight. Whereas the other one, I think I would take another pour. Yeah. Again, not that I thought the first one was great. It's just,
less offensive than the second.
Yeah, for me. Yeah. Just more, not my thing, but a little bit more in line with what I'm used to, I guess. Melanie, how about you as you taste this one? What are your thoughts?
Not much to add from what everybody has said. It has a more pronounced flavor, I think, than the first one, but kind of like you, Steve, I would drink it if it was given to me and then not want it anymore. But whereas the first, I would drink more. Yeah.
All right. Let's I is next on deck, but let's pour Jay, which again, Jay, be interesting to see because Jay's another very light one. I's a little bit darker.
I think my bottle's empty, Steve.
Yeah, that's a light one coming up. I mean Jay, excuse me. I is the one we're going to be doing right now. So I's got, that's not bad. It's kind of, there's some orange hue to that, so a little bit better.
Almost nothing on the nose.
Not much, no.
Yeah,
A little
You gotta
floral
dig.
or a
Yeah.
little herbal, just
little
vegetal.
herbally. Mhm.
Very faint.
Very faint. Yeah.
Well, hell, I was drinking before when I was supposed to have been drinking J.
We're not drinking J yet. We're on I right now. So
I was drinking I when I was supposed to have been drinking H.
okay.
Do you need, does Donna need to help you with the alphabet there, Bill?
He's not here tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, this is why he's messing up. Usually she would help him out, set this thing up. But all right. Okay, let's try I and see what we got here, since not a whole lot going on the nose. Let's see on the taste though.
All right, this is the first one I've had that the buttery note's starting to come out
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
taste.
Yeah, kind of a sweet, this is getting a little bit more bourbon like, and that to me there's like that light brown sugar, that you get. I get some of that in here, so you get that sweetness of the very light brown sugar. That's kind of going on.
It's like a cloverleaf roll or something, just buttery and a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, I like this one. That's
got a
good.
real interesting finish. It just kind of
Yeah, none of these so far have been really ones that stick with you a long time. Will give you any sort of real hug. I mean, it's kind of drink it and quick little burst, and then it goes away.
I mean, that's Irish as a category. It is. It's Irish is a sipping whiskey, and you just keep sipping.
All right, Rob, we'll start with you on this one. What are your thoughts?
This smells and tastes like if you took like a dandelion or a daisy and drank it. It's got like this really weird, almost honeysuckle thing kind of going on, almost like it's very floral to me. But it's also got this tinge of sweetness that sort of makes me think of those things that I just described. That's a bizarre one, but I like this one though. This is a unique profile.
Yeah. Paul, what are your thoughts on this one?
I actually enjoy this one a lot. They're floral on the nose, which I'm not a huge fan of usually, but it kind of switches up to like a more buttery. I almost get like the sweetness to me is like kind of like a grape kind of confection type of deal, like
I can see that.
something like. So, but I like this one.
Okay. All right, Mr. Bill, speaking of I like it, where are you sit on this one?
So we're on I.
Yes. Takes a village to raise a whiskey drinker. So
there you go. I went back and tried the H.
Yes.
When we were supposed to be doing the I, and now I realize, it's worse.
Okay.
Oh, I might have been just better off to skip H altogether. But
Just skip an H. Okay. So what are your thoughts on I? That was so we already kind of got that, I guess, because you were.
It's not offensive.
Okay.
I don't mind it at all.
Gotcha. Okay. That's where I was surprised last time when you said that, because it's not. Yeah. You tend not to like. You're a big bourbon guy again, as we talked about. So
Yeah.
A little bit different here. Sean.
I like this one quite a bit, and this is definitely something to sit down and sip some more.
As Jason was saying, a session type of drinker. Yeah. What are your thoughts, Jason?
I think this one may be the first one we've had that is a blend with some single pot still in it.
Okay.
Unmalted barley is usually what gives it that buttery note. And it's for everything it lacks in the nose, it makes up for in the taste.
Yeah.
It's the first one that has any kind of finish. You can tell barrel impact because it's got some spice. It's got a little pepper. It's got a little, baking spices that make you remember that your bourbon. Yeah, you could drink this for forever.
Oh yeah, yeah. Porch drinker,
Mhm.
and just keep going till you fall off the porch. Then of course you stop. That's the key. When you fall off the porch, that's stop drinking.
Or you fall out of your desk chair.
And you get a straw.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Melanie, how about you? What are your thoughts?
I think the three, this is the least offensive so far,
Okay.
and it seems to have more character than the other two.
Okay. Yeah. There's some depthness to this one for sure. How about you, Neil?
I would say of the three, this is my favorite so far.
Okay.
When I very first nosed it, I almost pulled a pine scent from it, but then that went to an earthy, just herbal nose, and then now it's really, really faint. But then the taste, the buttery sweetness is you don't get in the nose at all, and the finish I think is very interesting.
Yeah, great, not bad. That's a good choice. We're gonna pour K here, but we'll be coming back and talking about J in just a second. So K, just get that on deck, in the batter's circle, if you will. Put that aside, and then grab J. J is another really light one. So I'll be interested to see if it's similar to the other one or not. Different on the nose. Again, they're all kind of light.
It's getting wine on the nose. Like, I mean, it's very faint, but it's
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Get almost a rice wine.
Rice wine.
Yeah, because it's not a real sweet. It's
No.
maybe
there's
a
no sweetness there.
medium to dry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. All right, let's taste it. See what that yields.
Peculiar.
Yeah,
It's
it's
different.
different.
Watered down wine.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Still very dry.
Yeah.
Well, wine can be dry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It even goes a little bit further than wine, almost a little at the finish, kind of grape jelly-ish. I mean, interesting.
But like an unsweetened grape jelly,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
sweet.
it's very.
Yeah, like you get on the roadside stands. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think there, Mr. Bill?
It's got a very different taste that I'm not familiar with. I think I'd have to sit with this for a minute to even digest what it tastes like.
Yeah. I definitely like it better than the other light one, the H. I like it better than that.
Yeah, that H has got the most in my glass.
Yeah. You'll finish it though, out of respect.
Well, it doesn't taste like burnt rubber band.
Yes, that was the only drain pour we ever had. The burnt rubber bands one. Literally was that bad. We're not even kidding.
Nope, that was bad.
Reminds me a little bit of Golden Beaver's rice whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. How about you on this one, Sean?
Yeah, not a fan of this one.
Not a fan. Okay.
I actually rated it a little worse than H, and I'm not
Then
sure
H.
why.
Worse than H.
Oh, wow.
And I don't
Ouch.
want to go back and compare.
Right, right. Just let it stand. Yeah. Yes. Rob with his hotel cup there.
Yeah, I brought 2 Glencairns, so I had to mix in some hotel. I don't have a case that fits 6 in them,
Okay. Yeah. That's a challenge. The logistics, challenge.
I have a case that'll hold 24, but it's cardboard.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It's a shipping container that they came in.
Oh, yeah, right.
Gotcha. What are your thoughts on this one, Rob, as you taste it?
So I like this one more than everyone else does. To me, I get like a nice little raisin bread in there.
Okay.
It's like a dark, And I get some of that. I guess I get some of that. You guys are saying wine, but to
Mhm.
me, it's got a little more subtle sweetness, and I don't mind it at all.
Okay. All right. Jason, looks like you're going through a process there. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think the more I sit with it and the more I try and get rid of, I think that having this right after I
Uh-huh.
made this disappear. And so I think as, kind of get rid of it and come back to it, it does offer more flavor than the first sip did, but it's still just kind of, there's nothing wrong with it at all. There's nothing offensive notes on it. There's nothing bad on it. But it's just kind of nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as opposed to like, we all said is, it was simple and it'd be fine. You hand it to me and I'm not going to complain. This one, if you hand it to me, I'm going to go, okay.
Right.
I'm getting the little wine. I can see where Rob's getting a little bit of that raisin. But yeah, just not much.
No, sure. Yeah. Melanie, do you love it? Do you love it? Be honest. Do you love it?
It's not offensive.
Okay. Mhm.
I'm very non-committal on it. It's okay. I would drink it if somebody gave it to me. I wouldn't want seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. Neil, how about you?
I really don't have a lot to add. To me, it's got kind of just one note, and that one note is really, really hard to identify. It's lightly sweet, but very dry. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Last but not least, Paul. Paul, what do you think?
I kind of like this one. It's unique. I pick up that like dry, like subtle fruit, but I get like a bready, almost like a cracker, like an unsalted cracker or something. I don't know. Every time I take a sip, I pick up a little something different. It's intriguing me.
Gotcha. Nice. All right. Let's pour our last one, which will be L. We're gonna pour that one. L gets
L, you say.
L.
But L, you say.
L. K. Okay. But of course, we're setting the L aside. We're grabbing K. Okay. Some color there. All right. It's subtle on the nose, but there is, that buttery note. There's a little bit of a buttery note there.
Almost like a little apple butter and brown sugar.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Tastes like a watered down scotch.
Watered down scotch. I don't think Bill's liking this one then. I don't
Just shoot it, Steve.
No, I don't see the scotch thing, but to me, I get, those apple butter, brown sugar. It's not bad on the nose, I think, but I don't know. Let's see on the taste. Let's try it. Here we go. Hey.
Yeah.
That's got some things going on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's candyish. That's there's even a little cinnamon in there, which is kind of cool. But like cinnamon and caramel, and there's a lot there.
Yeah.
I think this one's got some sherry in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a nice mouthfeel. It's not nearly as dry as Jay.
Yeah. That's nice. That's a good one. There's some good things happening there. Sweet. I can't say it's huge on the finish, but it's a little bit sticks with you a little bit on your tongue. Kind of.
It's a very smooth, smooth finish. This is dangerous because with that smooth finish, it just keeps
smooth finish, great mouthfeel.
Yeah, you just keep wanting to drink more.
Yeah, yeah. Take another drink. Your mind's saying another one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jason, what are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, this one, I think I'm getting a little bit of a sherry finish in the classic notes of you get a little bit of stone fruit, you get some baking spices in there. Really like the mouthfeel on this one.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Is it-
impressed with.
Yeah, it feels like you're drinking something, but at the same time, to Neil's point, not enough that I have to think about it.
Right, right.
It's substantial, but it's it's not heavy. Still light notes, light sweetness. Really nice.
Yeah. How about you, Sean, on this one? What are your thoughts?
Jason have good words.
He'll be the spokesperson on this one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not real good on picking up all the flavors and everything, but I definitely like this one.
Yeah. It's definitely a good one for sure. Paul?
Yeah, I like this one. It's more of the same. I mean, I get a little smokiness to it. It's not peaty or anything, but a little bit of smoke, cinnamon, the sweetness. It almost tastes like it may have been like aged in a ex-bourbon barrel or something like that. It's picked up just enough of that traditional bourbon flavors, but you can tell it's not a bourbon, but I like this one.
Yeah. Melanie, you like this one?
I do. Yeah, I think your description of a candy dish or whatever
Mhm.
is good. It's flavorful, but it's not terribly sweet.
Yeah. Mr. Neal?
Takes me back. My grandmother used to make homemade apple butter, and that being that's what it is right there. Just homemade apple butter.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Does anybody cook better than grandma's? I mean, gosh darn. My grandma used to make some great stuff. Bread and pies and all kinds of good stuff. Man, you miss that. It's just whatever, and the family ever picked up all that kind of cool stuff she did. So it's just gone, Sucks. I mean, really amazing stuff. Rob, how about you, man? As you taste this one?
Neil completely stole my thunder. Apple
Mhm.
butter. I had grandparents that lived in this little town of West Virginia called Berkeley Springs, and they had an apple butter festival every year, and that's exactly what it reminded me of, with a little baking spice. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Going back to the festival days. All right, last but not least, Mr. Bill.
I don't like apple butter.
Do you like this?
No,
Okay. He doesn't like this one. All right.
I couldn't figure out why I didn't like it.
Now you know why. You don't like
I
apple butter, you don't like this.
apple butter.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's put it aside. And we'll go to the last one we're trying, the L. The L. I think it's Neil's apple juice cut down twice. I think he cut this one twice. Very light. I'm getting very faint apple.
Mm-hmm.
But man, that is definitely faint on the nose.
We're back to the artificial vanilla.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Let's try it. Let's see where we're at. Okay. This kind of surprised me. I mean, the mouth feels good on this one. It,
Yeah, a little more pallid than nose.
Yeah.
A little spicy.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually something there considering the light color and
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
very
you know,
surprising.
Good point.
Yeah, you see the light color, and then you nose it, and there's not a lot going on there. You're thinking you've already convinced yourself it's not going to be one you like, and then it's kind of like a spice cake almost, because it's got the little spicy notes. It's good. What do you think there, Melanie? As she takes a drink there.
It's a short finish.
Mhm.
Yeah, again, the palate is stronger than the nose, but I think that holds true on all of these, that
Yeah.
the nose isn't really strong. It's okay.
It's okay. All right. Neil, what do you think?
I kind of like it. I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's up there. I mean, I would have to put this in my top 3.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll be.
That's a very easy drinker right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the support sipper kind of thing.
Yeah. Feels like yeah, you'd pound it really, and then get another one, and until it catches up to you. So I feel like it's one that to me I like it. Paul, how about you, man?
Yeah, I like this one too. Got just enough there. Good mouthfeel, a little bit of spice. I get like the first one tonight where I get like a little bit of like oaky, like almost barrel kind of taste to it. I like it. So this is a good one.
Okay. Yeah. Jason, what do you think?
Yeah, fronts all vanilla and apple juice, and finishes all clove, cinnamon, barrel, pepper.
Yeah.
Just kind of sits on your tongue, but that's the spice is the only thing that stays. Everything else kind of just dissipates immediately.
Yeah. You're left with that pepper on the finish. Yeah. Rob?
Yeah, I like this one. I really like the kind of that mid palate area. It's got some complexity there, and it's also, I think, probably of the lineup, it's probably got the most layered taste profile. Like it's got a different experience throughout. Some of these are one trick ponies. This one's got different things happening, and I enjoy that.
Yeah. How about you, Sean?
I like it.
You can't say that.
I know.
With Mr. Bill's on here, that's his line. He's trademarked
I'm not
that
going
on.
to sue you.
Yeah. That's nice. So, yeah. What do you think, Bill?
I'd say it's number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
3 or 4.
Okay.
It's nothing really offensive. It just isn't something that I would buy, or I'd put my hand over my glass if you wanted to pour me a second.
Yeah.
I mean,
I get that.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. Well, that completes going through and doing the tasting notes and all that. But we do like to go through a second time. The introduction of air, and of course, they've all had time now where they've been exposed to air, and we've in our recent science thing we saw that 10 or 15 minutes, and we're certainly past that mark on these, can have an impact on them. So let's start back up the top of the horn here, which was G, and we're going to go through these again at a higher level. So again, if you feel that there's a note that's different when we went through the first time, just share it, because we're not going to call everybody individually.
Circus peanuts
on the nose. Okay. Yeah.
And I didn't get that before.
Yeah. It's kind of there. Poor Rob's only got 2 glasses, so when he goes back around, he's gonna he doesn't have the benefit of doing what we're doing.
I have to rinse it real quick.
Right. He's got a whole, he's working. He's gonna be worn out after this one. All right. All right, let's taste it. Let's see what we got here with G. I mean, I thought when we went through the first time, this one was kind of flavorful and a little bit layered. It's pretty subtle on the palate at this point. I'll say that. Maybe it's going through all the other ones or the air. I don't know what has impacted this, but it's definitely pretty quiet on the taste buds. What do you guys think? Am I wrong with that, or?
No,
it's kind of there.
It's sweet than nothing.
Yeah. Sweet nothing. Yeah. Very. I hate, you can't even call it a finish. I mean, it's just. Yeah. It hits the beginning of the palate, it's sweet, and then it's just gone. The mouthfeel too feels a little watery. I mean, it's kind of got a watery mouthfeel, which is not great. Not exactly what you're looking for.
This would be something I'd worry about drinking because it doesn't taste like you're drinking.
Right. Yeah.
Then you try to stand up and
then you realize you have been drinking. Yes.
If I would compare the style and how it makes me feel and everything, I'd do it to like Evan Williams Black Label, because it is one of those things. It's simple, it's enjoyable as all. Someone hands it to you, Never going to be angry. You're also not going to notice that you downed a bottle of it till you try and.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, gosh darn, that's soft. If someone was like, hey, let's do this and Coca-Cola tonight, just you wouldn't even taste it in there. That would be totally lost. Anything you mix that with would overpower it, I feel. And yeah, same thing. I mean, until you went to stand up and you can't. That happens. That's part of drinking, right? Gosh.
Brad said, what's the proof of this?
We can't say.
You can almost guarantee
Brad.
pretty much all of them are 40.
Yeah, they're all pretty low, I think. But we'll see. We'll see when we go through. We will see. All right. Let's move on to H. This is going to be Bill's favorite the second time through, I bet.
I already wrote it as my favorite.
Yeah. All right, let's try it. Oh man.
Yeah, the peat's more pronounced the second time around.
Yeah. You get that taste when you go to a hospital. The smells end up going through your mouth. And that's how you feel. It's like, why is this in my mouth? This taste. Yeah.
If you ever want to taste just barley to really get an idea of it without any finishes, without any, peating, without anything special to it, get a bottle of Monkey Shoulder.
Okay.
Oh no.
No.
Don't waste your money.
No. I'm not saying I'm not recommending it for most people as something, great. But if you want to just taste barley, because what it is it's blended malt, 3 single malts blended together. That's young, about 3-4 years old. And you're just going to taste barley. That's the only note, alcohol and barley. Yeah. And if you wanted to get an idea of what it, and then start tasting that notes in other things,
okay,
it's going to be like, oh, that's the barley.
We have a bottle to donate.
No, I already gave it away.
Oh, did you?
We don't even have it in the house.
Never mind.
No. Had to get it out of the house even.
It's already been
It's
donated.
very different taste wise.
Yeah.
I was curious because of the price at Total Wine, but it's like,
yeah,
couldn't
do it. Okay,
not my wheelhouse.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's move on to I. If I remember correctly, I was one we liked.
Yeah, I'm getting some toffee notes on this now. Some caramel.
Yeah. That's a positive sign. Okay, let's try it. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, that's solid. Again, soft on the taste. It's not overpowering. It's not super complex, but it's kind of sweet and caramely on the taste. So it's good. I mean, I don't think anybody could say this was a bad one. Anything else?
Don't like what it tastes like.
Yeah, you don't like this one, Bill?
No. I said unless you don't like what it tastes like.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else liked the apple butter. I don't. But
well, you might have had a bad apple butter experience when you were a child, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it happens. All right.
It's dramatic.
Set that one aside and pull out J. J is next. Jay's good on the nose. I mean, not offensive. Good. Let's try it.
Still just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about the same as the first time around.
Yeah. Neil cutting down that apple juice. That's stretching it out. Kids don't know any better. When they finally tasted full strength apple juice, they freaked out. They're like, oh my, it's the flavor explosion.
Yeah. It's like, wow.
You probably said Dad's been buying the cheap shit.
Right. This is amazing.
Yeah, well, that's just the apple juice concentrate.
Mm-hmm. Yes. When we go up to Maine this year, you gotta
Mhm.
get blueberries. Blueberries in Maine are a totally different animal. I mean, to me, you taste like blueberry. They have all these fake lab, the blueberry flavoring and stuff like that. And then you go up there and the blueberries taste like that. I mean, they taste so good. I get blueberries. I actually don't. I've got a farmer that I buy them from, and I like what he grows. But like in the store, they're tart and gritty and bitter.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
old.
I'm not a grocery store blueberry fan at all.
They're old.
Yeah, they're not good. But yeah, you go up to Maine. Oh man.
Kind of like the Willy Wonka thing. The blueberries taste like blueberries.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's that ice cream that you were talking about that's made from that funky thing that grows in Maine or something? I don't know if it's a root or it's not rutabaga, but it's.
Did I talk about that?
Yeah, and you talked about it on your podcast.
Really? Ice cream
Yeah,
made from rutabaga.
it's
Or
I don't
something
know.
like
It's some
something like
funky
that.
thing that I've never heard of. That you said that it's just the bomb, and that fruit is primarily comes from Maine.
Okay. I don't know. I'll have to rack my brain. I've forgotten. I've slept since then, I guess, as we used to like to say at work. I've slept since then. That could get you out of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything your
What are you
boss.
gonna
I'm sorry, I slept since then. I don't remember.
Or you say, I don't know and I don't care. What are you gonna do?
Well, I said that a couple times. Hence, that's why they decided to cut ties with me.
There you go.
Yeah. Yes. This one is okay. Okay. Not a whole lot going on there though. K is the next one.
Okay.
Wait till you smell K the second time through. It's got a strong nose this time. And kind of bourbony. I mean, this is if you picked up a glass of bourbon, you could get these nosing notes from a glass of bourbon. I mean,
Or you would at least believe that somebody poured Irish whiskey in a glass that used to have bourbon.
Okay. Yeah. This is one of those that feels like you preserve the glass after you empty it tonight, and in the morning, I bet you smell really good. I don't know about some of these other ones, especially not that hospital one.
No.
All right, let's taste it. Let's see what we got here.
We're on K.
Yes, dear.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I like that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's one of the few ones that's got a beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah,
And
I
one
agree.
of them's different.
Yeah. There's a layering of flavors there that we don't see on most of these.
Mhm.
That's not flat. That is good. I like that.
Yeah, it's got a finish to enjoy. Not you don't want to rush right into another sip. You want to enjoy
Yeah,
that for a little
You can
while.
savor this one a little bit, it feels. So
Mhm.
yeah. And this one would play well this time of the year around the fireplace and hanging out with friends, and sitting around drinking in a horse stall. I can't wait to try this out. We'll see how that goes. So we'll see. The Robinsons seem to think it's going to be good. They claim this is the top
I
of the
think
line.
you're gonna be
Wow.
pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
It's a top of the line horse stall, and we're going to be drinking whiskey in a horse stall in an upcoming
You
ABV
should
Network.
take the Floki with you.
Yeah. Yes. Sean's the one who gave me the Floki, so yeah, he's the guy who came through with that. So
Nothing wrong with the Floki.
yeah. Jason knew all about that. I asked him about that last night, Sean. He knew about it. As soon as I started talking about the sheep dung and Iceland, he's like, "Oh, that's
Yeah.
Floki." Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So
What are you gonna do?
this one's good. A breakout star, I think. We'll see. We'll see how it comes in the voting. Last but not least, L. This one's good on the nose too. It's got some good notes there. All the way from confectionery stuff to fruity. So that's interesting. Last one. Cheers, gang. Let's give this last one a taste here.
Almost pick up a hint of vanilla on the nosing on the taste.
Yeah.
Not real strong, just a hint there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's another one, easy drinker for sure.
Like
Nothing
more
offensive
body
about it.
than some of the other ones.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot more, but yeah, more.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Some more there. Yes. Anything else for the official record that needs to go in the official record here? All right. Rob's worn out. He had to go through and pour and clean and pour and clean. And whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll sleep well tonight, folks. All
He's
right.
not fallen off his desk yet.
No. We had McNew do that. She fell off the chair one time and decided she'd finish the show just from the floor, yelling up to the microphone.
I'm okay.
Like, you're gonna get up? She's like, I can't.
I'm okay.
It's fine. It's all fine.
Yeah, that's all good. All right. Well, I'll give you guys a couple minutes to compare and contrast. Again, what you're doing is creating your list, 1 being your favorite, all the way down to 6 being your least favorite. There's no wrong answers here. We're only asking you to rank them what you think. So please rate those however you like. I'll give you some silent time here where I don't talk and anyway mess with your ability to write out your list.
Did you say something?
Do your side by. I'm not talking now, so I'm perfectly quiet as you guys are doing your side by side tastings, rankings, putting that list together. Very important stuff here. Fortunately, some folks couldn't make it, so that means the job is even more important for you guys to get this right. You don't have the benefit of a huge crowd where you're just, you're just my vote doesn't even count. It counts very much so here. So please take this seriously.
Yeah, I missed the first one because I had both the flu and COVID at the
Oh,
same
geez,
time.
the double whammy. Yeah,
and you guys messed up on one of them. And if I had been there, I mean,
you could have fixed it for us. Yes, yeah, but it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. I was looking at those results today. One of them ended up in 4th place by 1 point. So it's literally that close. So that shows you how close these things can be. That one will not make it to the finals now because of that 1 point. Jason could have made a difference if he wouldn't have had COVID and the flu.
or who knows what I would have judged if I did.
Right. True. Yeah. We could have had you on. It would have been like throwing darts blindfolded, basically.
Oh, it would have been better if it had been hatchets.
Yeah, all hatchets, sure. That's definitely a thing these days, isn't it? I haven't done that yet. It seems like the Robinsons would do that. They do a little bit. You guys have thrown hatchets, haven't you? I'm gonna guess.
We have not yet, but it does sound like fun. I mean,
okay.
What could not be more fun than getting
sure. You want to get McNew out and do that? I'm sure McNew would be great at that. Yeah.
The next time that
space around her.
Yeah.
The next time that Donnie and I have an outdoor event here at our house, we're gonna before we start drinking, we're gonna have knife throwing in the backyard at a target and not a human.
Is this a good idea, Bill? Is this really that good of an idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before you start drinking,
Okay.
You're not going to be throwing at a person.
If you say so. Yeah. When we were at the New Orleans Bourbon Festival, Becca Sue was doing that thing with the knife, and you get your hand out. She's doing this, and then Eddie Russell came up, and she was so flustered by Eddie Russell coming up to the table, she stabbed herself right in front of Eddie Russell. He just turned around and walked away, which I would have too. What the hell are you gonna do? You got some nutcase drinking and stabbing her
Picture
hand.
that and of her and Royce doing thumb wars.
Yeah. Who would have thought that those two would be married shortly thereafter? So crazy to think about.
She was showing off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was trying to capture Royce there. She definitely caught his attention. So yeah, that was good.
Like, look at this! I can stab my hand.
Yeah. All right. I think, is everybody good? Or does anybody need more time? We're all good. Okay. I'm going to pull up the spreadsheet. Of course, all that means I cannot see you. So if you need to get my attention, that's fine. You just call out. And we'll go from there. The list is what you are on the spreadsheet here. So the first person that is here on the spreadsheet is Jason. Jason, how did you rank these?
We starting with the bottom?
Start with the top, please.
Top
favorite.
Top. All right. We're going to do, I think we're going to go with I.
Okay.
Then K.
Okay.
then H,
Okay.
then L, then G, then J.
G, and then finally J. Okay. Mr. Lewis,
Yes, sir.
what's your ranking?
India,
Okay.
Libra, Quebec,
Quebec.
Juliet.
Wait a minute. There's no Q.
Oh, well, wait a minute. I fucked
What the
up.
hell? It's G through L.
Hey,
Alphabet is really giving him a hard time.
these have gotten to Bill. He's yes. He's working ahead to
India.
the next event. Okay.
India,
Okay.
um,
Libra. Okay.
Kilo,
Okay.
Juliet.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I fucked up somewhere.
You got
Knowing
G-
you, it's G, then H.
Yeah, you got that's what I would guess too, but yeah. Is that right, Bill, or not?
What the fuck?
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
You
all
want us
right. Stand by.
you need us to
Um,
come back to you, or you're okay?
Yeah, come back to me.
We're gonna come back to Bill. He's still working. All right, Melanie, you're next on the list.
All right. K,
Okay.
L,
All right.
I,
Okay.
J,
All right.
G,
Okay.
H.
H. All right. Neil.
K,
Uh-huh.
L,
Yep.
I,
Okay.
G, J,
All right.
H.
H. Okay. Paul is next on the list.
All right. Q. No.
Double Z.
Looks like they have a totally different experience.
No, it's mine is I,
Okay.
K,
All right.
L,
All right.
G, J, H.
All right. Okay. Rob.
All right, I'm gonna go K,
All right.
L, I, J, G, H.
All right.
Good choices.
Melanie, you were the first one that I've ever matched up with completely. That was fun.
How about that? How about that? There you go. Sean, you're next.
I, K,
Okay.
L, G, H, J.
G, H, J. Okay. Mr. Bill, back up to you.
Alpha, Bravo. No, seriously. I, G, K,
Hold on. G, K. All right.
J,
All right.
L, H.
H. Okay. I believe I got everyone correct.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just write this down. It'll just be easier for me. Just to real quick write this
It
down.
tastes better if you pour them all together.
Do they? Okay. That's key. All right. All right. We got next up. Just writing these down, folks.
Did anybody else buy a bottle of the M from 291?
291. Yeah, I did.
The maple. Oh my
Oh.
God.
Is it great?
Oh, it is. It's awesome. And they still have it in liquor stores and stuff. And a friend of mine found 2 bottles, and he's getting a bottle for me and a bottle for himself. So
Nice.
a second bottle.
Cool. All right. This is a close one again, but there are no ties, so makes it easy. All right. Okay. So our list looks like this. In 6th place is H with 11 points. So I don't think that's a surprise. I mean, most of us weren't fans of that one. It's not a favorite. All right, next up is 5. In 5th place is J with 15 points. J was in 5th place. And then this last one out of the running, number 4 is G with 20 points. So those are the three that will not move on. H, J, and G. That means that now we know that K, L, and I have moved on. So what's the order here? So in third place with 28 points is L. In second place with 36 points is I. And the winner for the evening by 1 point, 37 points, is K. K is our winner for the evening. So that's all the information I can give you guys at this time. We will go through all of those. We'll look at the overall rankings and things like that. And we'll make sure that we had the same number of people on. If not, we'll adjust them so it is, I'll look what matches up, and we'll see, how they scored and fared. That will have nothing to do with who wins the event, because there'll be 6 in there, and they start clean. So how they did coming into it, they don't get any points or anything like that. It doesn't help them out in any way. They are all on an even keel, and we'll start over. So that's what we'll be doing next time we get together, is taking our 3 from the first event, 3 from the second event that moved on, and then just tasting them and ranking them. And that'll be the finals. That'll be number 1. So it should be fun. We get back together March 16th. Again, that event is already sold out. So it'll be a great event, and it'll be done just in time for St. Patrick's Day. And then, of course, we don't have anything going on St. Patrick's Day. So feel free to go out and party that night with a bottle of whatever is picked at that time. With that, we'll say goodbye for now. I'll turn off the recorder. I'll stick around, though. Answer any questions, hang out, talk, chat, whatever you guys like to do. But at this point, the official meeting is done. Thanks, everybody. See ya.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.